Hey Adrinos, welcome back to the channel. A little bit of moto camping. Kinlochhorn Head at the end of a fantastic road. Let's go and have a look. Come on. So, I don't actually have that much time left until it gets dark. I just shit myself. I thought my tent was on fire. I put my stove on for a brew like a minute and a half ago and it's boiling already. I could see the steam. I thought there was smoke coming out of my tent. And there's no one here. Except me, obviously. So I'm just going to get my camera gear and the rest of this stuff off into the tent. Make a cup of tea, get that set up. And if I believe correctly, there is hee-haw signal here. Get that. 0 bars of 0. So I doubt very much I'll be in contact with anyone. So yeah, there's a seasonal bed and breakfast thing over there. Derelict house at the back there, and then in front of it there was a house that looked habitable. Somebody went past on a floor before. And it's October the 17th. So midges aren't bad at all. In fact, they're not bothering me in the slightest. I put some smudges on and that's it. So me tonight by the river, probably got up for 17p's listening to the water running. But yeah, I'll catch you in the morning. More riding to be done tomorrow, and there's nobody here. It's fucking brilliant. Wish my girlfriend was here, but please comment below reasons why my girlfriend should start riding a bike, or at least get gear and come with me. Please. Why would you not want to do this with somebody else? Alright guys, I'll see you in the morning. Take it easy. Ciao. Morning, Dorinos. Something to consider when camping out the season. It's dark for a long time. I've been in bed since 8 o'clock last night. It's now 20 to 7 and the sun doesn't come up for another 45 minutes. It's cool, but if you want to see stuff, you want to see stuff in the daylight, don't you? So yeah, you spend a long time in your tent. This is why being comfortable is so important. And I'll show you my sleep system when the sun comes up. All time dark, book, phone, charging facilities, comfortable. Or don't do any of that stuff and just be inside your own head. I can't handle that though, so I need a book. Alright, I'll see you when the sun's up. Come on. This is where I reach over and slap the screen. Come on. In a minute. Oh, coming up shortly. Come on. What's happening, Dorinos? Had some breakfast. So I got a wee cup of tea on the go. So I'm just going to show you what I take on the bike. So this is a 45 litre setup. So 20 litre tail bag and two 10 litre dry bags. The tent, I'll show you when I pack the bike. I'll show you my sleep system in a second. So what I've got is I use pack cubes. So this is all my cooking stuff. Tea, coffee, all accessible. This is a Life straw, which I recommend you carry all the time, just in case. This will save you if you end up in a not fresh water situation, one hand. So, Life straw, portable water filter. You actually just put it in a puddle and drink out of it. Not recommended, but push comes to shove, I'm drinking out of a puddle. One of these packing cubes for cooking. The other one has got socks, underwear, riding top, fresh riding top. Yesterday's will go in there, and a wash kit. My tank bag, put this stand that's on this camera just now, this other stand, and then I've cut out foam, and I've got my 2 cameras, 2 sets of batteries, 2 mics and 2 remote controls and spare SD cards in there. So all good for filming. Let me show you my sleep system. Looks away, trying to find the button. So arguably the most important thing you'll take with you, apart from water, is your sleep system. Now, the reason being, if you're not rested, you're not focused, you're tired, you're not having fun, and it's just shit. Everybody knows that, a poor night's sleep. That's why during the Second World War it was used as a torture technique, keeping people awake for a long time. So what I have here, this is fantastic. This is a Nightcap 20, and I've lost the branding, by Sierra Design. So this is a zipperless sleeping bag. So kind of technically, it's actually a quilt. So this opens up like this, you get in there, and then all this, you would think that can't be as good as a zip, but trust me. And then this cinches down, you're in here, and particularly because it's a lot wider, if you're a side sleeper, it's just fantastic. It's also got a dookie at the bottom that you can stick your feet out if you're too warm. And it's absolutely fantastic. So one thing to pay attention to when buying sleeping bags is the ISO rating. Now this limits -5 and the comfort rating is to 1 degree. Now go with the comfort rating. This is a long, as you can see, otherwise this channel would be called Weemark Rides. Yeah, this comfort rating, this was down to 1 degree. ISO rating for the limit, -5 degree. That's a life-saving situation when you're absolutely chittering your tits off and you're borderline hypothermic and in serious trouble. So just ignore that because we don't want to go anywhere near that. So always look at the comfort rating on a bag and use that as a gauge of the range that you're going to use it in. So last night it was about 7 degrees. 1 degree comfort where this bag will kind of work to its best. And I was absolutely fine. I slept in these. So in camp, I've got my trusty Crocs, a pair of light tracky bottoms, take up nothing. And then I'm wearing my base layer from riding, and this is also a down jacket that's part of my layering system. So double use if you can, as much as possible. The other cool thing about this is, it's got a sleeve on the back that the pad goes into, so that you don't slip off of your pad in the middle of the night. So, regarding pads, let's get this sleeping bag out of the equation. So regarding pads, you want, again, time of the year. So this is an R rating. This is a fold up square, rectangular pad, and this is an R rating of 2.2. Now an R rating is how thermally insulated something is. This is an inflatable pad. This is 20 quid off at Amazon. Packs down to nothing. And you put that on the ground because you can't heat, this is about the R rating, you can't heat this air in here and fight the cold from the ground. So you get your inflatable mat, and then your thermal mat goes on top of that, and then your bag goes on top of that. And also in camp today, the last thing that I'll pack away will be this and then the tent. So I'll stay comfortable in my tent, like my trackies and whatever, for as long as I can. So I will pack everything up while using that mat inside to stay comfortable, and then have something to get changed into my riding gear on, so I'm not on the floor. So I'll basically pack up everything except for the tent and that mat, and then like I say, I'll get changed into my riding gear, take the tent down, and by that time everything's done. It's just a case of putting everything on the bike. And that's it, guys, for a warm, comfortable camping setup. That sleeping bag with the wide body and the zipperless system. Counterintuitive. I don't know how much you've used sleeping bags, but mummy sleeping bags, it's in the title, it's a mummy sleeping bag. You're supposed to be like this, and you can't, you want to lie on your side and you turn your leg and you just can't do it. It's, they're shit, and I think sleeping bags have always been shit, and it's just what we get used to, you know. We went from a rectangular bag to a mummy shaped bag, and that made it even worse, but it took up less space, and there was less space for your body to heat, etc. So there's a whole thing there to talk about, but comfort is super important, and the fact that the wide bag there, let's say you can side sleep in it, it tucks in, you can wrap it over yourself, you can flap it open if you're too warm. It's really awesome. Alright guys, I'm going to get packed up, and then, oh yeah, the other thing I didn't say was I've got a 9 litre backpack that's got a Camel Black drinking bladder in it with a 1.5 litre of isotonic fluid, so I can keep topped up during the day, and spare charging stuff, my notebook and my phone, which down here I'd be as well flinging in the burn because it's no use to anybody. What a spot though, eh? Huh? Easy for you to say, what a spot, eh? What a spot, eh? Yeah, so I just rebuilt the fire pit for them as well. I never used it, but yeah, I'm going to get packed up. I'll see you in a wee minute. Ciao. Okay, just about packed up. So time to get changed, and then we'll get the tent down and get everything back on the bike. I saw this on TikTok. Hey, just like the movies. Come on. Didn't swear once. Well done, Mark. Packed up, guys. Jackets, rucksack, that's it. And then bike's packed up here. So the thing that I've noticed, this is a Dirt Sack Erupt V2 rackless harness and bags that I'm using. So this bag, I need to get in touch with them, is a 20 litre bag. So I fit those 2 cubes in there, and pretty much those packing cubes and nothing else. And because the mounts are fixed on the side, you can't not roll it up so much and then still make it work, so you kind of lose the space. So I need to see if they do a bigger bag, because this 20 is fine couple of days, or if you're doing something super lightweight and the weather's exceptional, then it'll be absolutely fine. But 18th of October today, and it's starting to get colder, so if they don't do, I know they do a bigger bag, but it's a different bag, so I don't know if it still integrates to this. If not, Lomo in Glasgow, that I've used a load of their bags before, and their gear's fantastic. They do a 20, which I don't need because I've already got a 20, a 40 and a 60 litre roll top duffel bag. So instead of the double end, and I'm pretty sure it fits in this harness space here. I'm pretty sure it fits in there, looking at the measurements. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. So with instead of the 2 ends, with a roll top bag where you open the top and then you can see everything that's inside it, I think would be better for a longer, slightly longer trip, because it's easier to organise your gear instead of, you know, this end opens and that end opens. It's just a tube and you're trying to remember what end you put whatever in, and then, you know, you open this end and go, oh, for fuck's sake. And then, as always, and then you have to open this end because it's on this side. So this bag's got a marker on the back of it. Oh. So this is only on the one side of the bag, so I always orientate the bag the same way so that I know what's inside the side. First aid kit's in here, and this just lashes down on here. he says confidently, where nobody can see anything. So yeah, that just wraps over there. And then the reason, you're probably asking why this is telegraphed all the way out the back. The molly system on the top of this beaver tail, that's where the straps are. Plus, it weighs about 200 grams, so this sticking out the back like that doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter at all. Alright, sun's coming up. Come on! So I hope that helps you guys with the motor camping thing. You can do it, don't be scared of it, it's easy. You'll have a couple of goes, you'll get some stuff wrong, you'll buy something, you'll go, oh, I should have got something else. So spend the money. If you've got the money, spend the money. You know, you could get a Mountain Warehouse sleeping bag for 20 quid. It's going to be a 20 quid sleeping bag. Just don't bother. The Sierra Design ones that I got with the zipperless, check that out. With the zipperless design is absolutely epic. And you might think that you'd sleep in a 20 quid sleeping bag like you would sleep in a better designed bag. You definitely won't. You're just kidding yourself on, and it's another one where you'll buy this sleeping bag, that sleeping bag, that sleeping bag, just like I did and other people have done with bags, and you end up spending 600 quid because you didn't want to spend 600 quid on the bags in the first place. The ones that you wanted. So you'll end up 1,200 quid in the hole and have the bags you should have brought the first time and a load of shit that you don't need. So yeah, I'm gonna get packed up, change my camera batteries and get out of here, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see more from me, you can give us one of these up here. If you've banged your head or something, you got nothing else to do, give us 3 thumbs up, and yeah, take it easy, enjoy, go motor camping, you'll love it. Fuck it, life's too short, get on it. What's the worst that could happen? Dragged out your tent by a bear, murdered by loonies where you can't phone the police. Hillbillies. But anyway, still enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys, ciao.